I don't get what I want, I get what I need. Every single day I'm heading off to my dream, and I get everything that I damn well please. I don't give a damn if you all listening to me, cause I run it. I'm the only one that really want it, I'm the only one that's really on it. I'm just being honest, I'm just doing everything I promise, cause I want it bad enough that I'm a...
Hey guys, and welcome to part 2 of Deku made a deal with the devil. Yes, I broke my microphone, deal with it. I'm not dealing with you whiny little kids complaining about how I just disappeared. Do you want to hear how broke my microphone is? Look, this is what happens when I try start recording with it and turn it on. You hear that? That's it shaking. So if you want to deal with that sound the entire time when it's recording, have fun. I don't. This is my spare mic, which means no voice changer because it doesn't support it. And the editing will be sloppy, my bad. I'm not used to editing with this mic. I normally edit the audio and into my clips. It doesn't clash too much with the music, but it might clash a bit more now. Anyway, other than that, let's just jump straight into this. Go for the next part, 50 likes. What else? Last time we left off, Deku made a deal with the devil. They thought it was his quirk. They thought his quirk was key. Devil announced the evil Deku, like the devil Deku, took over. Told them how they're going to take over the world. How he's not a quirk. He beat up Bakugou when he was getting bullied. Burnt scars into his wrists, which somehow let Deku activate a special power in Bakugou, making his explosion stronger. Blah blah. Well, yeah, then a villain attacked Deku's middle school, and Deku killed the villain, and managed to mind control the heroes to some extent that they didn't need to arrest Deku. Anyway, let's go from there. Deku's walking home from school after everyone is officially scared of him, and he's talking in his head to the devil. Devil, give me a name for him. I'm just going to say Lucifer for now. He goes, Lucifer, and Lucifer goes, yes, Deku? And Deku says to him, so, why is it that I'm not really feeling remorse for killing that villain? And Lucifer just laughs and says, well, it's because me and you are kind of one now. You are me and I am you. We are us, and us is we. And Deku just starts laughing, saying, nice poem. Lucifer continues, I didn't really have remorse for killing anyone, but I do show some level of restraints now, unlike before. Such as when I first took over you, with that Bakugou kid. I myself would have tortured him and killed him. But since we merged and you had your emotions come through about not wanting to hurt him, he didn't get killed. I actually gave him a small strength boost. Well, we gave him a small strength boost. Deku's talking like, oh, so we're in the same thought line. And Lucifer says, you got that pretty quick. Is Zuku. And Deku just smiles and says, yep. Anyway, they start talking about training for the next 10 months. But before they do that, they go for a shortcut in the alleyway. And they get attacked by the Sludge villain. And he wraps around them. And Deku, being a mortal, doesn't really panic. And he's like, the Sludge villain is laughing, thinking about how he's found a perfect host. And Deku, without even needing air, just yells, get off me. And the Sludge villain is shocked, thinking, damn, bro, how are you still conscious? And Deku says, get off me or you'll regret it. He gives it 5 seconds, and he's like, don't say I didn't warn you. His eyes flash red, and the slime villain gets blown off him. All Might lands and see the kid taking him on by himself, and is curious, so he stands back and watches for a second. Ignore my phone, that's my fault. 1 sec, we put on... there we go, it's on silent. Anyway. He stands up and watches for a second. The Sludge, feeling a bit shook up by the attack, launches back. And Deku just clicks his fingers. And the slime villain gets forced to stop as he's trying to push up. All Might can see the pressure being created by the slime villain launching as hard as he can, but Deku's easily holding him back. And he starts talking to the slime villain as his eyes go red. Explain to me why you think you have the right to take over my body. My power. You're being below me. Deku starts tightening his hands, sucking the slime villain up into a ball. And the slime villain's saying, please stop, I beg you. And Deku says, I will, just give me a second. He touches the slime villain's forehead and flashes through the memories. He sees how he's killed many kids before, trying to get their bodies to run away. And how he's killed many innocent people. And he's thinking, always the same. But then he gets back a bit farther to the point where his father abused the slime villain. And Deku jumps back and thinks, just because your father abused you doesn't mean you get to go around killing innocent people, innocent kids. The slime villain is shocked thinking Deku knows that, and thinking, how? Like, I read your mind. But now that it's decided that you killed innocent people, you need to pay for your sins. A reddish-black flame shoots out of Deku's finger. Deku points it towards the slime villain like a gun. Deku has fun when he does this, and he attempts to make all loading sounds. I can't make a gun sound. And it's like, lock and loaded. Say your prayers, we all know that God won't listen. Just before he shoots it, All Might yells to stop. Deku looks at him and he isn't like, oh my god, All Might. He's thinking, so the one true hero, All Might. All Might says to him, I understand that you've probably read his mind and seen what he's done. That doesn't give you the right to kill him. Please, let me take him in. Deku says, sorry, he's killed way too many innocent people. He goes to shoot, but All Might hits his hand away. This is where Lucifer inside him yelling, how dare he touch us? And then aura starts appearing around Deku because he's mad. All Might can feel the pure anger coming from Deku, and All Might just thinks, crap. Deku turns to All Might and says, I don't care if you're the symbol of peace, the number one hero. You don't touch me without my permission. All Might says, I understand that we can't. Deku's fist punches All Might into the wall, like shattering the entire wall. And Deku pulls back with blood in his hand and All Might's bloody nose. All Might gets something in, that's a hell of a punch, but you just assaulted the number one hero. I'm gonna have to take you in foot. Claws appear on Deku's finger, and they reach out All Might's throat, ready to slice it. And he says, God damn it, you're meant to be the number one hero, but you first attack me when I'm doing a job for you, and then you let the villain escape by punching my arm. All Might doesn't realise at the time, but that's what he actually did. And he shot that Deku's arm isn't broken, as All Might was in about 50% of One For All. And he's like, I'm sorry, I guess you were in the right to punch me there, but please, put those claws away. Deku agrees, and the claws shoot back into his hand. And always asks him what his quirk is. Deku says, well, it's meant to be key, but let's just say its real name's Lucifer. And All Might says, interesting, what's its power? And Deku's like, flame manipulation, my flames are hotter than the sun. Oh, I can create weapons, I'm super strong, super fast, super durable, super healing. I can create weapons. What else? Oh, mind control. Deku goes on list and list, which I don't want you guys to know about yet. And All Might's just like, short thinking, whoa, he says to himself, that would be a perfect successor for One For All. But while they're talking, Deku hears the explosion. He's like, God damn it. And before All Might can even stop him, wings pop out of Deku's back, just like seen on the thumbnail, and he flies off. And All Might's like thinking he weren't joking about flying. And he flies towards the explosion, and he lands. The heroes there recognise him and think, oh, is this a good thing or a bad thing? Deku looks up and sees Bakugou struggling. And Bakugou sees him. For the first time, he doesn't cry out trying to be sarcastic or being scared. He manages to get explosion out and goes, please, Izuku, help. Deku smiles and says, finally, you learnt your lesson. Bakugou, do you accept me to be the one and only true lord? He's like, what? And Deku just says, just go along with it. Bakugou says yes. He's like, do you want access to my power? Bakugou says yes. He's like, then you shall have it. He clicks his fingers and the burns on Bakugou's wrists light up. And those reddy black explosions that he had before come back. He blows the slime villain off him with its explosions being stronger than ever. And he's like, what? So this is the power he was talking about. The heroes are shocked. He thinks that kid can boost other people's quirks. The slime villain launches towards Bakugou again, and Bakugou launches a huge explosion, burning up the slime villain, but not killing it. Bakugou runs towards Deku, not knowing the slime villain is launching behind him. Deku moves in a flash step and puts his hand out, stopping the slime villain, nearly what seemed to be freezing him in time. And the slime villain's thinking, damn this kid, not again. And Deku starts going to the slime villain. If I was gonna kill you before, do you really think I wouldn't kill you now that you've gone on after one of my friends? Well, this time I can make it painful. Deku's open hand turns into a fist, returning the slime villain to a more compact state. And the slime villain actually starting to feel pain now. Deku puts his finger in it, and the slime venom starts turning the stone. He's like, ow, please, hero, stop this kid. That wood guy lunges a branch chucks a branch towards Deku, trying to stop him. Deku just looks at it, and the branch arm shatters. The wood hero jumps back and thinks, damn, I can't stop him. And says, I can turn him back from stone. And the slime venom gets fully turned to stone. And all the heroes like, oh, you can turn him back to stone. I think Deku says, yeah, doesn't mean I'm gonna. And he crushes the slime villain, which is now stone. All the heroes charge him, but All Might lands in front of them and says, stop. And he makes up an excuse about how that villain was working for the number one villain. And that he had to be killed or else he was going to blow up, blah, blah. And all the heroes still want to take Deku into question and he can't be bothered. Yet again, he just clicks his fingers. And the mind control happens, thinking they don't need to question Deku. All Might pulls Deku to the side and tells him about One for All. And Deku says, cool, I want it. All Might last thinking, I knew you'd say that. I don't know if you have the right character for it, but you definitely do have the power. And I think the way the villains are going now, that's the main thing we need. And Deku says, cool, how does it work? And then All Might goes, all you need to do is eat my hair. After training, of course, you need a perfect Deku pulls off his t-shirt, showing an even ripped more body than the original anime. And All Might thinks he could easily handle up to 30% without even a sprain happening. And he says, you're a perfect vessel already. Here, eat my hair. I never thought I'd say that. Anyway, guys, hope you did enjoy. If you did, share with your friends, family, etc. Blah, blah, blah. Gutta bodidya. New Whatif's coming. Obby. Hit the like goal. Thank you for 11k subs. That giveaway is coming. Also, guys, that giveaway is coming. You just hit the like goal you just hit the 10.5k way too soon. And I spent all the money on Christmas presents. I thought we'd gonna hit 10.5k in 2021. Not in the same month we hit 11k. I mean 10k, I mean. See you guys, hope you enjoy. Peace out. Bye.